Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Paulos AB, and in this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to track API request progress with progressbar with jQuery.ajax XHR, like the progress of 10%, 20%, 40% done, 50% done, 60% done, 100% done. We are going to be displaying the progress with progress bars, different progress bar, Bootstrap progress bar, jQuery.knob progress bar, and Twitter like progress bar that is going to be showing up here. And we are going to be connecting to a country data fetcher API. We are going to be fetching the country data by country names, by like my country Nigeria. But before that, let me just show you the API that we're going to be using is REST country API, restcountries.eu. Don't worry, the link to the website is going to be available in the description of this video. We are going to be fetching the countries by their name. We are going to be getting each country data by their name. And let me test this out. Click on, it's going to fetch the data and display the data here. Click on, yeah, all right, see it. This changed to green, all of them changed to green, and this is my country data, country name, Abuja. These are capital, continents, sub-region, Western African, then the population 186 million, then Nigerian naira, the currency name is Nigerian naira, then the calling code is +234. There are a lot of data that you can get from it, but these are just a few ones I got from it. If you are going to inspect it here, all right, you see a lot of data that was returned from the API. This was the data that was returned from the API. The languages, all right, you can get languages. You speak English as the general language or official language, and there are a lot of languages in Nigeria, to say more than 250 languages, but that's not where I'm going. Let's test another country. All right, 25, 100. All right, see, Russia Federation, their capital is Moscow. Europe, sub-region Eastern Europe, their population, their currency name ruble, and their calling code is +7. And that's what we are going to be doing in this tutorial. But I'll start by going to jQuery.ajax documentation website. So in this website there are a lot of documentation about how to use jQuery.ajax. And what you are mostly interested in is the XHR function. And if you go up, let's scroll up. If you go up, you see a lot of documentation about it. jQuery.ajax or jQuery.ajax. You are going to see a lot of documentation about jQuery.ajax. And next thing is, let's go back and let us just define an API. What is an API? An API, according to Google, resources I saw on Google, an API is the acronym for Application Programming Interface, which is a software intermediary that allows two applications to talk to each other. Each time you use an app like Facebook, send an instant message, or check the weather on your phone, you are using an API. And for my definition, I wrote API is the intermediary. It's just like an intermediary that allows a user on the website or a user of an app that is connected to the internet to interact with an online server or with a server, like to send a request to the server and get back a response. and the API can return two formats in XML or JSON. So, and in this tutorial, we are going to be getting the data in JSON format and country to a country data API, an API that provides a country data. If I come here and type a country name, it's going to fetch it and fetch the information here. So, and the API that we're going to be using is restcountries. If you come to the website restcountries.eu, you will see their documentation, a lot of documentation, like all, if you want to get all, if you want to get it by, if you want to get all the country data at a time, if you want to be getting it by name, in this tutorial we are going to be getting it by name as I have set it up in the tutorial. You can get it either by full name, code, list of code, currency, language, capital code, and a lot. And here shows that it's going to return a JSON, a something like a JSON format. And let's go on. If I'm going to test it now, I would write my country. My country is Nigeria. Let me try it. You see, it fetched it immediately. Nigeria. My country's capital is Abuja. Region Africa or continent Africa. Sub-region West Africa or Western Africa. Population, wow, that's very very populated in my country. Country name, oh, there's an error here. All right, I'm going to fix that soon. And this is our calling code +234. I can see. So in this tutorial we are going to be tracking. I can see that when I click this button, there's nothing to show that it has sent a request. There's no need to show the user that a request is being sent under asynchronously. And let's go to our code in the index.html. Don't worry, the lesson file of this tutorial is going to be available in the description of this video. My setup is I set up jQuery, Bootstrap, and jQuery.knob. This I've set it up initially, but I have not initialized it. And the main.js that we're going to be using, and this is the code. This is the Ajax code that we use. We use get method in data type JSON and response, because it's an object, so we have to loop through it with JavaScript map function. This country currency name, all right, let me just ignore that now. And we are going to be using Bootstrap. First of all, we are going to be using Bootstrap progressbar. All right, this is the Bootstrap website and the documentation of the progress bar. As you can see, you can use anyone, but what we are interested in is the animated. Let's just go on and grab it here, copy it, yeah, and coming to our code, we're going to be pasting it here. Let's just create LG 12, yeah, dot margin top 5. Let me just put it like that, then paste it. Yeah, this is the, let's just see it now. This is the progress bar. Now what you are going to do now is we're going to apply JavaScript to this by using jQuery.xhr to track the requests. We're going to be using jQuery.xhr. Come here, and I don't want to be writing it from the scratch. Then we come here, comma, xhr. Now what we are going to be getting now is, let me just show you how the XML HTTP request is in the console. XHR. Let's just view it in the console. Now this is the XML HTTP request, the XHR. As you can see, there are lots of functions that you can apply to it: on abort, on error, on load start, on ready state change. What you are going to be getting, as you can see here, it says ready state 4. So this ready state shows that it's showing the ready state 1 shows that the request is just preparing to be sent. The ready state 4 shows that it is fully completed. The request is fully completed, and this is what we are going to be using to get the progress. Now we are going to be using the onReady state change to track the events. Let's just grab it here. I can see this is the response from the XHR request. This is the response from the API. Let's go back. Let's just come here and XHR dot on ready state change cause function now. Next thing is we are going to track the progress now. Progress equal to xhr dot, let's come back here, dot ready state. Let's view it here. I can see is hinting us on every. I can see the ready state is here, dot ready state. So now the highest width, the highest percentage of the progress bar is 100%. So how do we, and the highest ready state is 4. So how do we divide it to 4? To four steps. It's just we're going to divide 100 divided by 4, which is 25. Now let's go on and do that. var ready state. Let's just write ready states var progress equal to 25 times ready states. Yeah, this is how we get this now. And let's come back here and set this to 0% initially. The initial width of the progress bar is going to be 0%. Let me just put this there. Yeah, all right. Let's go back to our code, and now we are going to get the progress bar. We'll be changing the width of the progress bar as the ready state is changing. We'll be updating the width of the progress bar to show it in the front end. Progress bar dot css width. width, that's going to be progress plus percentage. Yes, progress plus percentage. Let's reload, and now let's change the country. Okay, let's try gem. All right, you see the progress bar changes. It updates that it updates it. Now you see that the Germany is here, and Germany, Berlin, the capital of Germany is Berlin. It returns the region, the continent is Europe, is in Europe, Western Europe, population and calling code. Now this is the request here, or this is the response. Sorry, I can see the progress bar worked. Now the next thing is I want to do Twitter like progress bar. If you send, if you maybe if you tweet on Twitter, the progress bar will come up here and do boom 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 boom. So the next the next progress bar that I'm going to be doing is the Twitter like progress bar. I've written it before. Let me just come here, copy the code, and all right. And next thing is the HTML. I've written it before. Let me just come here, not to waste time, not to waste much of our time. All right. So let's reload. Yeah, it's there. To test it, let's just come here and give it a width of 40%. My Visual Studio Code saves automatically. That's the reason why I've not been pressing my Ctrl S. As you can see, this is it here. Let's just try to change the color to improve the color. We might not get the exact color, but just all right. I think this color is cool. Oh no, I don't like it. Let's choose a lighter color. All right, that's more visible or more lighter. Sorry for wasting your time. Yeah, all right. So let's return the width back to 0. Now we are going to be getting this, the main progress. All right, let me explain the CSS for you. The T progress, which is the outer, yeah, the outer div is position fixed, top left, then width of 100%, height of 10%, displaying block, but not visible because the width. Okay, all right, not visible actually. And z index is, I use z index just to position it at the topmost of the elements. Then the main progress bar that is the elements inside the T progress has the background color and the height of 100% and width 0, as we are going to be changing the width with the XHR. And let's go to the code and let's get it. Let's just copy this one because I'm lazy. I don't want to be typing it all over again. In Visual Studio Code, just press Shift Alt on Windows, key down. Yeah, it's going to duplicate it. And let's just write, let's just simple, so simple. And now let's go back and reload. I can see it has disappeared. And let's change it to United States. Let's just write, all right, let's write this full United States. And it's getting it. All right, it's like we have an error. We're still getting it. Still getting it. Still getting it. Still getting it. But it's just taking time. You can see. I can see. See. So it's getting it. United States of America, Washington D.C., America, region or continent, America, Northern America, population, country names. Sorry, I'm going to fix that later. Then the curly code is +1. Now you see that the progress bar worked. Let's reload it again and let's try it. Yeah, it's because this why it's fast is because it has catch the response, so it won't take the stress of going back again because it has catch it. And let's try another country. Let's just try UK. Let's try UK. All right. See, yeah. See the progress. And United Kingdom of Great Britain. So. Yeah. Now, next thing is we can use a circle-like or a timer, a circle-like or a clockwise progress bar. And with that, we are going to be using jQuery.knob. If you come to their GitHub repository jQuery.knob, just type GitHub. Don't worry, the link to the jQuery.knob is going to be available, and the material for the jQuery.knob is going to be available. And in the documentation, you just say it's an input feed. Just include the input feed, then initialize the jQuery.knob, then data main. If you want to customize it, this is just for the customize. And let's just come here. Oh, sorry, let's go down. Then okay, customize. You want to customize, you want to change the configuration. And so it said it has been tested on Safari, Firefox. Now let's neglect that for now. Just go on and copy this and put it in our code. All right, let's put it in our code here. Yeah, I've done this. I've indicated that I'm going to put the jQuery.knob here. So .co lg12 mt3. Yeah. Now let's initialize the jQuery.knob. I've written the code before, not to waste our time. Let me just come here and grab it here. And I would like to put it, you can put it anywhere in the function, but I would like to put it at the top most of the function. Let me just write it here. jQuery.knob loading or progress bar login. So you don't mind my English. All right, now it's just as simple. This is just to initialize the jQuery.knob with you get the class, then use it to initialize it here. Initialize it. Then this is just the configuration, the custom configuration, and this is just this to set the initial value to 0, because the initial value is like 50 or so, but I'm using this. Okay, let's just try it out. Let's come to our code. As you can see, the initial value is 75, but I'm using this code to set the initial value to 0. Yeah, you see, initial value is 0. You can do a mouse click, but we are going to be using JavaScript, the XHR, to be changing the value, and it's still the same thing. You just copy this and put it here. Now we'll be taking the progress bar, the progress variable, and pass it in, and that is going to change, and that is what we are going to use to change it. All right, so now let's change the name to an European country, oh, an African country. Let's take Egypt. So if I don't take your country, if I don't pick your country, let's click on fetch. You are waiting for it, waiting for it, you are waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting. We are waiting for it. All right, so you see that the value changes to 100%. Now you see, now this is to track the request progress, tracking the request progress from 25 when the XHR is going to be 0. No, sorry, 1. Then the next is 25 times 2. That's 50 times 3 times 4. I hope you get that. Now you can customize this jQuery.knob just by passing. I would like to reduce the thickness of the jQuery.knob by passing data thickness equal to dot or 0.1. Let's refresh it. All right, you see the thickness of the jQuery.knob has reduced, and you can customize it here by changing the width. Let's change the width to 100. Yeah, all right. So let's try it again with another country. Let's try South Africa. If you write South, it's not going to, because there are a lot of countries named that's South before their name, like South Korea, South Africa, and I think, okay, those are the 2 countries I can remember for now. And let's click on fetch. Waiting. Yeah, all right. You see South Sudan. Even I don't know, say, that there's a country called South Sudan. Let's click it again. It's still South Sudan. All right, let's check South Africa. All right, South Africa, capital Pretoria, continent Africa, region South Africa, population, then the calling code +2 +27. Let's try another country. Let's try Cuba in South America. All right, Cuba, Caribbean, and let's try China. Let's check China. All right, country name. Oh, China. Country name China. No. This is not what I'm looking for. Fetch another thing. Let's check this. Let's check for France. Oh, before that, all right. Let's check for France. All right, see France, Western Europe, and calling code +33. All right, you can do a lot of things that maybe after the progress bar is 100%, you can try to reset all the values back to 0. Let's check it. If let's write that if progress equal to 100, let's reset all of them back to reset all of them back. I want to duplicate the 3 of them with Shift Alt key down and move them with FN Alt on Windows key down. All right, so we are going to reset their values back to 0%, this to 0%, and this back to 0%. All right, let's check that. All right, let's check another country. Let's check for UAE. All right, you see all of them reset back to 0%. All right, let's just try to change their color. Let's change their color back to let's change their color after when it is 100%. Let's change, instead of the CSS, let's change the color to, let's change the background color background color to red or green. Green. Yeah, okay, let me just copy all of them. Let's just copy it here. So to change the color of the jQuery.knob, you change the color of the jQuery.knob. So if you are hearing the sound in the background, and to change that, just change the configuration here to, let's say, green. All right, let's go back and try that and check that out. All right, let's check it, and let's check for another country. That's let's check for okay, Ghana, a neighboring country to my country, one of the, all right, that's far. Cameroon, let's check for Cameroon. All right, I see their color changed. The color of this one changed, and it's like I'm having, oh, all right, background color CSS. Oh, I missed N here. That's wrong spelling. All right, let's check it now. Let's check another country. Let's check for Canada. Canada. Let's check. Let's just check. Let's just write Canada. Fetch. All right. See, all of them, their color changes to green. And with this, we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video. Those inspires me more to post more. Thank you. See you in the next tutorial.